Brands really kind of try and mislead us a lot when they're selling us whatever it is they're trying to sell us. And there's some things they do to try and cut corners and make life easier for themselves that kind of misinterprets their product or oversells their product or doesn't give us quite the truth about their product, right? I want to look at 3 cases of this today and talk about how it's kind of like a bit scammy. Like, why are you doing this? You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when we get into this. Please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. If you like more commentary style videos, more reactionary videos like this, please do follow my reaction channel, Robert Reacts, where we look at everything not just involved in the beauty world. We take a look at every kind of shit that's going down. Okay, first up, and thank you to everyone who sent me these things. First up, I want to talk about Charlotte Tilbury and a product from Charlotte Tilbury. This is their lip something. Changing lip mask. Life-changing lip mask. Wow, that's a terrible name for a product. So this claims to reduce the look of lip lines by 58% in just 2 days. Strengthens the lip barrier in just 28 seconds. Okay, lip balm. But what I really want to look at here is the before and after of this image, okay? So we have a before on the left, which shows a lip. You know, that looks quite dry, a little bit smaller, perhaps unbalmed, unhydrated. And then on the right, it says after 28 days, and this is the appearance of the lip. Now, listen, this immediately looks like a good before and after, right? Before, the lip is a little bit smaller, it looks drier, and on the left we look hydrated, we look a little bit plumper. If we kind of zoom into this lip though, there is product on this lip. And I don't mean the balm. There's foundation or concealer or something on this lip. You can see it going into the lines, not being in the dips here, it getting caught to the edges of drier skin. Dry skin on your lip can look a little bit whiter, you know, a little bit drier, but the way this is on the lip is, it's just foundation. It's just foundation. You can see here where they obviously tapped a bit on and it's gone here and it's gone a little bit there. It's dry up here, it's almost white with foundation. And in the next image, you can see that, you know, the lip is a lot smoother. I don't know what this bit here, this random white bit is there. We do have a tiny bit of retouching going on around the bottom of the lip here where there was hair, like fine hairs there before and not so much here. But this is just the effects of putting on a lip balm or a lip product. You have a shine, you have something like that. Now, people are obviously looking at these before and afters and thinking, you know, this is great. And I wanted to look at some of the reviews for this. This is a 2-star review that says very disappointed. I personally don't rate this. I love the packaging. It looks and feels luxurious. It looks kind of Chanel-like with a puffiness. But that's about it. The product itself, to me, is no better than any other on the market. It states in its intense lip mask, but I found it to be just an ordinary lip balm, which I found greasy. It didn't penetrate my lips. It was more of a barrier, also more like a Vaseline-y thing. I prefer scented lip products, and this unfortunately wasn't. Well, that's kind of on you though, isn't it really? I usually love Charlotte's products and would rave about them, but this just wasn't for me, unfortunately. I expected better results for the price tag. Not life-changing. I'm not sure it's life-changing, as the name suggests, just a standard lip balm, not worth a price. Magic life-changing lip mask. Unfortunately, not impressed. This is a 3-star though. Don't feel this is any different to Vaseline. Very disappointing. It does feel nice on the lips, but I did have to reapply. Found it's expensive for something it claims to do, but doesn't. And we do have some good, of course, 5-star reviews. Amazing product. I bought this product 10 days ago, and so far so good. My lips definitely feel softer, and I suffer from dry lips. The pot it comes in makes the lip mask feel extra special. Cannot wait to continue to use it, and will definitely be ordering on repeat. Love this lip mask. Not sure it's changed my life, but I do love a lip mask. Not what I was expecting it to look like. It's a cream in a photo, but more of a balm. Or it is a lip balm. I carry it with me and apply it throughout the day when I go to bed at night. My lips are definitely softer. Not sure if they're plumper, but only been using for just over a week. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous too. The next one's a little bit of a surprise, because I always think coming from like a makeup artist driven brand, actually Charlotte Tilbury as well, you would want stuff to be as precise as possible. I feel like you have a little bit more attention to detail and, you know, it's your name behind the brand, so you want to be a little bit more precise. This was sent to me, it was a post on Reddit, and it's about the Makeup by Mario Master Matte Longwear Cream Eyeshadows. I think these look really great. These look really, really beautiful. The shades, and I love me a beige. I love a good beige eyeshadow. And this was from the Reddit page Makeup Addiction. And the title was, "I'm sick of pretending this is okay and not misleading." And I just want to read to you what they say. The image source is Makeup by Mario, of course. Makeup by Mario isn't the only brand guilty of this, but I've been bombarded with ads for this product for the past few weeks, and each time I see it, I get angrier. Why the fuck have we normalized photoshopping swatches and product images like this? When I read this, I was like, what? What are we talking about here? I can almost always tell when swatch images are actually on the skin versus when they are slapped, copy and pasted, and put the images onto a different model's hands. Makeup is affected by the undertones and depth of your skin. The same way, the same eyeshadow won't look the same on different skin tones, but what do you see in these images? All the eyeshadow looks exactly the same on every single skin tone because they just copied and pasted it or drew it on. I think it's misleading to advertise because it doesn't even show how it actually looks interacting with the model's skin. Why even do swatches at this point? I totally agree. Why bother doing swatches if you're just gonna copy and paste? Dior do this as well. The individual images of the eyeshadows are even worse. As you can see, the image for every single eyeshadow is the same. If you overlay them, not even a single lash is different. It's the same image. They didn't bother to actually include images of the eyeshadow on the models. They just photoshopped the color on. This doesn't give an accurate idea of what is actually going to look like on different skin tones at all because they just photoshopped it on. All this money as a big brand, and you're too cheap to spend a little extra time and care to actually put the makeup you're trying to sell on the models that are supposed to show what the makeup looks like. It's so demoralizing, both as a consumer, as an artist in the industry. These brands are so busy trying to push out new product that will quickly be forgotten that they don't even care about accurately representing them in the photography. Again, it's not just Makeup by Mario, it's so many of these other new releases from big brands, and I'm sick of it. Bring back real swatches, bring back real images, stop using AI in advertising. Not this image, but I've seen a lot of brands using it, yeah. Yes, I completely agree. So what they're talking about here is obviously these eyes that have this product on them, and how the lashes in the images, when they're overlaid on top of each other, and I'll show you what that looks like, I can do that on Photoshop, the lashes don't even change. Now here's the deal. If you are going, and these aren't, there may be some inserts there, but not like crazy. These aren't like crazy false lashes, so there is going to be some movement to it. So when you are taking off eyeshadow, reapplying a primer, whatever you're putting down, a lash is going to move. The lighting may look slightly different in the reflection of the eye. Now, you may be looking at some of these images and thinking, they look like they're really on there, you know what I mean? The color looks like it's really on there. And I can't say whether or not maybe they got the model to say extra still and the lashes do stay in place. But there is a way to do this on Photoshop. If I wanted to take my eye and still keep the texture off the eyelid, but put color, there's a way to almost take the eye, separate the texture of my skin onto a different layer, put the color underneath, and then put that texture on top. It sounds really crazy. I'll show you on Photoshop with a screen recording as I'm doing over this. I can't remember what it's called. I'll do it for you. It's a way people add blush into images. It's a way you can make someone's skin completely blue without painting them blue and still keeping the skin texture and not making it look like it's been painted over. So they could have gone to any of these swatches, use the dropper tool to select the color, and then drawn on the eyeshadow. Easily, very easy done. If I can do it at an amateur level on Photoshop, then somebody with a lot of experience with post-production can absolutely do that. I've never been a fan of swatches of eyeshadows anyway, because when you swatch an eyeshadow, you go with a lot of pressure and you swipe with a lot of pressure. You're not really putting that much pressure on your eyelids, are you? You know, you have to build it up gradually. But it is nice to get an idea of the colors, but then also you can do the same just looking at your eyeshadow palette. It's nice to have swatches on arms, and these are actually dense matte products. So these could very well be how dense they are. You can probably build them up to be that dense. Whether you would want that kind of texture on the lid is another story. But also you can do a swatch like this and then again, dropper tool the color and then paint over just slightly. You can see here where the application is a little bit, the color's a bit strange. And a lot of people do use like a stencil, so they do get more of a rounded edge. So not every single perfect swatch is fake, but I do agree with this poster here that this is a little bit suspicious. Okay, last but not least, we have one of my absolute favorites. Il Makiage. I want you to watch this ad, okay?
This girl called our product a ripoff.
It clearly looks too light.
Now, before you judge, she actually got a dupe from our power match quiz would never match someone to a shade like that. Let us show you the real Il Makiage experience. We asked her to take our quiz and sent her the real Woke Up Like This foundation and her perfect match. Here's what she had to say.
So here's the first swatch. Let's blend her in. That looks so good. Look at that. Look at this. That looks like my skin. I'm highly impressed. This looks so good.
If you still don't believe us, take the quiz for yourself and we'll still let you try it for 14 days.
Okay, so that's Il Makiage, being scheming as always. So in this video, they're basically like, this creator tried this foundation and she said that it was too light because she actually tried a dupe that wasn't Il Makiage. First of all, no one's out there duping Il Makiage. But the idea is, right, these are obviously meant to be like 2 separate days, and you know, she tried this, she put it online and she didn't like it, and then Il Makiage got in touch and was like, no, try our foundation. So later on you can see her getting a package and all this kind of stuff. This is obviously the same day. This is obviously the same day because you can notice tiny things like the way the eyebrow is drawn in. This is a drawn line. It's very much in the same place. We can look at the little hairs around her ears. Unless she is purposely putting these exact hairs in exactly the same place. This is the same day, right? So she's basically changed her clothing. Not her earrings, but a lot of people don't change it, like wear the same earrings, don't they? But everything is in exactly the same place. This is obviously the same day. Now, this isn't the worst thing to do. There are some ads out there that are just straight up staged. It's just a bit of an unnecessary lie. Like, why the theatrics of, she tried this dupe brand. What dupe? What other brand apart from Decipher? Is it Decipher that do it as well? Like, there's no real other brand that are really doing it. So why make like this fake story and fake drama? I know it's entertainment, but couldn't you just be like, this content creator was like, oh, I've never found anything that suits my skin, and now I have. I mean, they clearly, at least they state here as well, those appearing in this video were compensated for their time, testimonial, and use of their image. And they're saying that this person called their product a ripoff. So that's suggesting that she called her product a ripoff. So they were like, no, it's not. Let us prove it to you. Let us send it to you. You know what I mean? When this is the same day. It's the same day, same thing happening. Il Makiage are pretty scammy anyway. All their videos have like really heavy filters on, and it's always like some celebrity putting on a foundation and then being like, oh wow, look incredible, look, and it's like, so, their face is so smooth you can barely see their nose. Okay, let me know if you've seen anything like this from any other brands online while you've been shopping, while you've just been around. Let me know. Please do consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.